Hi all, and welcome to Night Rips. As you probably know, baseball's a little bit different than a lot of the other sports in the fact that if you get drafted, even if you're high in the draft, it never guarantees that you're actually going to play in the bigs. So that's probably one of the reasons why our opening today was a one and done from Topps. So what I actually have here is actually an entire box, let's see if I can show it here, of Topps Stadium Club 94 baseball draft picks. This was it was a one and done. You know, they did it in 1994 and they never ever brought it back. So we're going to go ahead and open this one. It'll probably be the only time we ever open a box of this. And I'll go through all 24 packs. Probably not in this video. I'm going to try to do it in like 2 or 3. So we don't waste a whole lot of time with it. There is a few players in here we're going to look for. But the sad thing about it is this was a 90 card set that Topps had come out with. And of those 90 cards, I think there's only like 4 that ever really did anything, big. A lot of these players never even made it to past, maybe high A. They never got very far past minor leagues. So let's go ahead and open this up. And this is not something I would have typically gotten if it wasn't for the fact that I got it with some other stuff. Let's see. Let's do 6. Let's go ahead and let's try to rip 12 packs. Let's go for half the box. Again, not expecting a whole lot. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on this. We're going to go through what we're really going to look for is, again, there's 4 names and there is a special first day issue cards. So we're not going to give a lot of, we'll look at this, see what they look like, and then move on. I've never opened this before, so let's see what they look like. So that's what the front looks like, and it's nice. It's actually got the nice gold 94 draft pick. Of course, Brian Buchanan is not one of the ones we're looking for. And then, of course, on the back, they are in their team uniform. And they show a little bit, it's really busy. Kind of hard to read all this, but yeah, it's okay. So let's go ahead and see who we can get. I will pull any of the first day issues to this, the first day issues to the side. I will also pull any of the 4 big names that we're looking for. It's a nice Topps logo, a Topps Stadium Club logo. Of course, this is not really Topps Stadium Club, so this is not the ones we're really looking for. Like I said, I just got this because I ended up getting. This was among a few other boxes of Topps Stadium Club that I got. So yeah, let's go ahead and flip this around. Hard to talk about any of these people because, again, not many of them made it. So beyond maybe going back to college or something like that, I honestly have no clue who these guys are. I guess if you followed high A or you knew them personally, it might be cool. But that's about it. Again, I'm just going to go through quick. Oh, wow. 2 cards of the same person that I don't know who they are. And it's possible I'll get all 90 cards out of this box. If I do, that's fine. If I don't, that's fine. I'm still not going to go find any more. To be honest, it's good to show this kind of stuff, just what it was, but that's about it. Hard to be excited about a product that really never panned out. Oh, here we go. So this is actually one of the big names. This is Ben Grieve, who actually, Ben Grieve, whenever he did come out, was a Rookie of the Year. So he is one of the 4. And to show his back, yeah, he was a good player. And it's interesting because he was a first-round draft choice. I think he was actually picked. I think he was in the top 10 even. But it's always interesting to look. One of the things that they put, because he was an athletics pick, that they put, who else did they, like Todd Van Poppel, they drafted him in 90. None of the other ones jump out at me, but I'm obviously not a big athletics fan, but we'll put Ben over here to the side. We got our backwards now. Still haven't seen one of the first day issue ones. Now, the interesting thing about this is that even though these players are in their team uniform, because these cards were not licensed by the MLBPA, these are not classified as rookie cards. So, oh wow, so they do a double collate for every pack. That's nice. Yeah, if you actually would look it up, like this is the first card of Ben Grieve, but it would not be classified as his rookie. So it does kind of hurt one of the things that kind of hurts the value. So here's another card. This is Aaron Boone, and Aaron Boone actually, let me see if he actually is another one of the bigger cards to come out because he did play. So we'll put him to the side. So we got 2 of the 4. Still haven't seen one of the first day issues yet. And of course, this is another one where Topps decided to put a gold on a background, so it's really difficult to read the names. There's Tim Grieve, which is not the Grieve we're looking for. Try to speed through this. Actually, time to flip it around. I wonder how many people, got these cards back in the day. Like, oh, that's going to be the next greatest thing. And then never panned out. Kind of sad. Then we got our double. Try to speed through this a little faster. And it's hard to talk about somebody that may have just played high school and maybe high A. A lot of these probably didn't even get to double or triple A. And they definitely didn't make it all the way to the bigs. It's actually kind of sad if you think about it. You dress up in the team uniform of those that drafted you, and then never put on the major league costume, major league uniform, ever. And if you would have gotten your card, which I say probably a lot of people who was in here, they probably ended up getting their own card. They probably look back's kind of sad. At least the packs open decent, and they're not really sticky. They don't have quite the same tacky. They have a little bit of tacky that Stadium Club has, but it's not quite as bad. See a nice old Astros uniform. Nice shot there. Of course, you know, this is also one thing that's different than regular Stadium Club. A Stadium Club, oh, there's Ramon Castro. Ramon Castro, even though I wouldn't say he's a big name, he did play 13 seasons in the majors. So I guess there's 5 names of people who actually did something. Forgot about Ramon. But yeah, what I was saying is, if you look at this compared to regular Stadium Club actually was action shots. These guys hadn't even gotten into action, so other than trying to, like that, look like you're playing, nothing too dramatic here. I'm going to get that double shot at the very end, so I guess these were licensed by MLB, but not MLBPA. And I think that's interesting that because it's not MLBPA, that means these are not rookies. These are just players who may want someday be. So here's another Paul Konerko. So he's another one of the ones that actually did finally make it. So put him to the side. Still looking to see if we find any of the first day issues. I haven't seen any of those yet. Some of these names, they almost sound like they should be players, but none that I remember. And it probably didn't help matter as much either that this was 94 was the year of the strike. And to the Chris McBride's. Yep, got another Paul Konerko. It's always good. Steve Shoemaker didn't make it. There's Aaron Boone again. Interesting thing that, because we got the last two, interesting thing was there is actually a few key players. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I remember one of the key players that was a prospect in 1994 that actually did not make this set was Jason Veratech, and I don't know why. But yeah, he's definitely a notable missing in here. Oh, that's kind of neat. Trying to figure out what uniform he's got. Who is that? The Brewers. Huh. That's a unique hat. I haven't seen that hat actually. Again, trying to go through this quickly. pull out those that made it. All the other ones go here in the pile. Still one name we're looking for. And I'm not going to spoil it. Oh, good lord. Look at how easy these open these packs. And then this one just decided to just deteriorate on me. I always feel bad for the pitchers. Because I think pitchers is probably one of the harder ones to make it. Even though there is a lot more pitchers in the game, they Bucky Buckles. His name is Bucky Buckles? Really? No. His name is Bucky Buckles. That almost sounds made up. Huh. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot more pitchers, but when it comes to making it, I mean, I think a lot of times, you know, a lot of these pitchers who did try to make it, you know, they'll get in there, they'll get an ERA of, you know, 5 or 6 or worse, and you just never do it. Because if you have stuff that people hit, just, you're not going to get called up. And a lot of these guys, a lot of these pitchers in this set, you know, they fell into that category. We got Bucky Buckles again. I cannot believe that is really his name. Alright, so we got 2 packs after this. Again, this is a little bit longer opening, and honestly, if you fast forward through these, I wouldn't blame you. Oh, here's Ben Grieve again. Probably one of the better ones that we could find in this. But yeah, if you fast forward through this, like I said, I wouldn't blame you. It's interesting to just see what... Oh, here we go. And this is actually the other last big name. Nomar Garciaparra. And needless to say, I don't really have to talk bad about him because he actually had a nice career. All right. But yeah, it's interesting to see this, and you know, one of the things that I hope y'all can do with these videos is, you know, not everybody collects everything. This is probably one of those packs that, honestly, if I would not have gotten it with the other batch of Stadium Club that I did acquire, I would never have bought it, and I will never buy it again. But it is neat to go through it, to see what you could find, see what they look like. Oh, here we go. First day issue of Tommy Davis. And that's an interesting... it doesn't look that great, actually. It looks kind of, compared to everything else, it actually looks kind of messy. But we'll put it to the side. I don't know if we're going to get more than one. We almost half the box before we found one. But yeah, this is one of those products that if you were ever interested in buying it, you know, one of the services that I'm providing is let you see what you could get. And if that's what you want, that's great. If it's not, that's great too. It means you don't have to waste your money, even though these don't cost very much. Again, I bought this as a lot, so it's a little different, but you know, I see them on eBay, and honestly, I've seen them on eBay cost less than what like a graded Ben Grieve costs. So, and the thing is that you'll probably end up filling almost the entire set with one box. So it's not like you have to buy a whole lot here. You also don't necessarily, well, that's interesting. We got two right here together. You know, you don't have to break the bank, but you're also not going to really make a ton off of this. So there's a reason why Topps only did it for 1 year. Yeah, it's a little different. If you know, that's the thing different between this and like Bowman. Bowman, at least you're looking at players who, you know, it's their first card, but they're also, we know they're going to make it. You know, the Wander Francos, the Blaze Jordans, the Jason Dominguez, and so on. This is a little bit different because this is honestly directly from draft. These are not even true prospects yet. They've not made it up to anything. Well, they haven't made it to anywhere. This is the ones that are right out of high school, you know, shortly after that. So, quick recap. We did get one of the first day. Still don't like first day issue. I guess that's what it says. They are doing the logos are real similar to 94 Stadium Club, but still don't like them that much. But we got it of Tommy Davis. Don't know who he is. Probably never even made it past high A. I'll probably go look him up just out of curiosity, but that's our first day issue. We did get all of the big names that we were looking for in this one. Which is nice to get all 5 of the big, those that we know made it for numerous seasons. We did get 2 of the Aaron Boones, which is cool. We got 2 of former Rookie of the Year, Ben Grieve. We did get a perennial catcher. I think he ended up getting traded to the Marlins, but Ramon Castro, played for 13 seasons. We did get Nomar Garciaparra. I forget how long he played. He played for quite a while. And then finally we got 2 of the Paul Konerko. Again, he played for quite a while too. So that's it for this one. Apologize for this one going a little bit longer. Again, I don't want to spend too much time with this box because, you know, there's no inserts here. The only thing that's special are these first day issues, or to see how many of those of the first 5 players can we find. So that's it. If you've got any feedback, hopefully this would prevent you from making a purchase if this is not the kind of stuff you're looking for. Do appreciate your time. Make sure hit subscribe, because I will open stuff that is a little bit more pleasant, stuff that actually will have inserts and a lot of other stuff. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye now.